This is Cusco, Peru, and in this video, we will be exploring the top activities to do in and around the city that you will not want to miss.
Subscribe to follow along.
Good morning from Cusco.
Yes, we are here in Cusco. We're actually at our favorite cafe because Cusco is filled with a bunch of amazing cafes, but this one is in San Blas, kind of in more of a local area, and we've kind of fallen in love with it, so it's become a daily routine of ours.
We've been here for a little bit doing adventures and activities, which we'll get to in a bit, and so we spent a lot of time here planning and figuring things out, and we love this cafe. It's called Bunnu Cafe.
And it's also,
It's also an accommodation.
Yeah.
And these beautiful cappuccinos have drawn us in every day.
And they're the best priced ones we found also.
And also, yes, and they also have empanadas and croissants and good food as well, good breakfast.
So while we've been in Cusco, we've actually kind of used it as a home base. So we've had an Airbnb and cooked some of our own food because as you probably know, Cusco is known for its restaurants, its cafes, its history, but it's also known as the place to go to do a bunch of activities just outside of the city. So in this video, we're gonna tell you about some of the activities we've done.
Right, so the most obvious thing to do here in Cusco is to go to Machu Picchu, which is phenomenal. We went and it was an astounding experience. We got lucky with the weather because it was quite cloudy here in off season and it can be rainy, and we weren't able to see it at first, but then it cleared out, and oh my gosh, I was so impressed by the ancient ruins. That whole experience is amazing. Obviously, it's a wonder of the world, so it's a must-do.
There are many different ways that you can actually get to Machu Picchu. One of the ways is by train. You can also take car, or you could do what we did, which is a trek. So again, there are day trips, but we chose to do the Salkantay Trek with Alpaca Expeditions, and oh my goodness, we would 10 out of 10 recommend. It was such an incredible experience. It was 5 nights and 5 days, or 4 days of trekking, and then the last day you arrive at the town and you get to see the beautiful Machu Picchu, and it's incredible. The one thing we will say is do come to Cusco a bit beforehand because you're going to want to acclimatize yourself to the elevation, because even Cusco is high and you go even higher on the trek.
It's Salkantay, yeah. You hit around 4,600 is the maximum, but Machu Picchu is actually lower than Cusco. But you do want to stay in Cusco at first to acclimatize so you can be ready for the hike. They say about 2 days.
Yeah. And with the hike, it was super well organized. The food's incredible. So you go through a bunch of different climates. You're in the Alpine, then you're in the jungle.
The trek was just outstanding. Like, it was such a beautiful experience. It was well organized. The food was phenomenal.
I would say it's as much a bucket list item as actual Machu Picchu.
It is, honestly. That was a really good experience. We recommend it. And all the experiences we're talking about are linked below, that one that we did at least. Now, next up on our list is actually in Cusco here, a cooking class. We did one with Jesus. He's an amazing chef, and it was like really cool. We walked around San Pedro Market, the biggest market here in Cusco, learned about tons of ingredients. He knows everything about Peruvian culture and food and stuff. And then we went to his kitchen. We made our own food. We had ceviche. We had gourmet style food and cocktails, and it was just lots of fun.
Yeah, we made our own pisco sours. It was amazing, and definitely I think it's a great way to get to know the culture of Peru is through food, and what better way than cooking it yourself. So that's definitely a recommendation if you're coming to Cusco.
Yeah, we left with with full bellies and light heads.
Yeah, there's a lot of alcohol. The next thing that we also want to recommend that you do, or that you can do when you come to Cusco, is Rainbow Mountains. So this is a newer tourist attraction because, sadly, because of climate change, they've discovered Rainbow Mountains. I think it was in 2012.
There used to be snow, it melted away, and then Instagram also made it popular. It's a beautiful thing, honestly.
It's a beautiful, beautiful site. We did it in a day trip. You leave at like 3 a.m. and then it's about a 3-hour drive, and then you start hiking up to the Rainbow Mountain. To be honest, that's the highest elevation we've been at in Peru. You go to 5,000 meters. So I did feel a bit of the altitude sickness because it was early on in us arriving here, but the views were phenomenal, and I still would recommend. It was a very well done day trip.
Yeah, so we have that experience as well linked below, and our guide was great. It was a good day. We had some good food.
Yeah, you get breakfast and lunch included.
It was a hard hike as well, but it was good. We got there early before everyone, and so I think that made that experience quite special.
Because when we were leaving, it got really busy.
It's quite a popular thing.
Yeah, but it's because it's beautiful.
The next thing on our list would be to explore the ruins of the area and to hike around Cusco. There are lots of actual Incan ruins because this was the capital of the Incan Empire, which was like 500 years ago, not that long ago.
Which I was surprised about. I didn't realize how, in recent history, technically speaking, it is.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, a few days ago, we walked around San Blas area and went to the local Incan site. All right, well, we are still in San Blas area. Beautiful area that we're in.
And we're currently walking up to, what's it called, Keith?
There's like ruins, they're called Sexy Women. It kind of sounds like sexy women, but they're really popular ruins in the city.
Yeah, one of the top things to do if you're in Cusco, so we're gonna walk up because either way, I think it's gonna be a beautiful viewpoint of Cusco as a whole.
Yeah. These roads are really cool here. It's like a mix of like nice stone and then like rocks that have been placed vertically in cement. They're kind of really hard to walk on, but they're everywhere here in Cusco. Yeah, it's like, honestly, this area is like super beautiful. Like the architecture, it's historic, it's well kept, it's clean, it's nice. Well, okay, so we are walking up this path that goes to the Sexy Woman. I should have asked him how to pronounce that properly. I'm sorry if it's offensive, like I don't know how to say it. But it's pretty funny. Anyhow.
He was really helpful though, and we learned that part of it is free. So what we're doing right now is the free part, and there's some things you can see. And then part of it costs money. And you can get a pass to see multiple different
now the pass
historic sites.
For one day for this site right now is 70 soles per person. But it's also the same price to get the entire package that gets a lot of different sites. Sorry, wow. We're out of breath.
Right now, we're just gonna do the free stuff because we can.
They also don't take cards, you have to bring cash. But yeah, I guess it's worth getting the whole package so you can go to all the sites. There's like 15 or so.
In the area. A lot of history here in Cusco.
Lots to see. This was the center of the Incan Empire. Looks like we found the Incan wall here.
Wow.
It's so stunning. I mean,
It's huge.
there's some really big pieces of stone in there.
Yeah, I did not expect the rocks to be that big. Holy smokes. So really cool. You can walk right up here and you get to see these incredible ancient ruins for free.
Yeah, because the ticket booth is right over here.
So
Let's walk up to it.
Gonna walk up to it.
I can't believe this. How do they make this? Like, look at that cool, every stone's a different shape and they just like
Fits perfectly.
fit them perfectly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So right behind me is the ticket booth where you can pay or you can get like the pass for multiple days. If you have the time, we definitely would recommend it. We're just a bit tight on time, but you can see this is a gorgeous view. And right now, we are going to go see a viewpoint of the whole city, which is something Keith always loves to do when we're in a new city. So we're very excited to see the Mirador.
Well, I made it to the White Christ, the Cristo Blanco, right? With all the other tourists, of course, because there's a parking lot up here.
Yep, so anybody can come up here.
But this is a fantastic view of the area.
Yeah.
This street's actually wider than the other ones, but when you're in most other roads and the car goes by, you gotta like stick yourself against the wall, find a ledge, 'cause it's so narrow. Okay, we're gonna enter one of these shops. This one's really cool. We found this the other day, and it's kind of like a courtyard shop, so it's bigger than it seems off the street. But there's so many stores to buy different things, textiles, hats, mitts, gloves, alpaca material. I'm really interested in buying an alpaca toque, and this place had good prices before. So there's different types. There's baby alpaca, which is a little softer. There's ones made by machine, some made by hand. Adult alpaca, which is a little rougher but thicker. This feels like more like wool. So I want to make sure that I get something that's going to last a while and it's soft. And I'm looking for a red toque specifically because it's just like, it's calling me. Pretty traditional looking, I gotta say.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they might be in the way a little bit, but they're pretty cool. This is adult alpaca. I don't know if I like this one as much. It looks like a candy corn. I like this shape a bit more. I'm just looking for a red one. Okay, so this is a really nice shop. I came here before. I tried this specific hat on. I think it's the one. It's baby alpaca. It is made by a machine in Cusco. This one is 50% off right now, and it's red. And
Oh my gosh, I think you found your hat.
I think this is the one I tried on like 2 days ago. Like, how cool is it?
Alright, you getting this is your souvenir from...
This is my souvenir from this trip. What do you think?
I
This
like
could be a
it.
good like winter in Canada thing, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're buying a lot of Christmas gifts right now.
So it's exciting because now we have to figure out how to put it all in our bag.
I think we can roll it up because it's kind of small, but I think at the end of the day, this is going to be a good gift and we got a good deal.
So this is where we got all of our stuff.
And it's a really good price.
And the ladies that work here are really nice, and it's a good deal, and it's high quality stuff, so we'd recommend coming here.
Well, so shopping's never that fun, but I think we did a good job.
So we've gone to the Blas Market for lunch because there's a really good deal on lunches here. It's 8 sol. You get soup and a main dish. So we're gonna have that.
So the Blas Market here is really close to our accommodation, and it is really cool. It's authentic, it's smaller, it's not as big as Pedro Market, and it's quite affordable, and it's got some really good options for food.
And we would also recommend going out for lunch because there's really good options that are cheap and local.
Like it's
and
either
then,
8 or 10 sol per person.
And then making your own dinner. So we have an Airbnb, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah. Oh, oopsie daisies. You gotta come early, it's a busy place. It's like almost 2 o'clock, but they're out of soup.
Yeah, so
they'll
we
probably
don't
make
get
more, but yeah, the soup's included, but well, you're gonna miss out on soup. It's okay, she's gonna give us more fries or whatever on the side.
All good.
All good. No, no worries. It's actually like a lot of food, so you don't really need it all. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. Nice.
I would recommend, yeah.
So like fried chicken, and then there's like sauces here, like some spicy stuff, that on top, and some fries. It's good food for very little. So here, I have this empanada, and I've tried pretty much all of them now, and they're quite affordable here. This is a really nice little sauce that goes on the side. This one is ham and cheese for breakfast time. The crust is just outstanding. I have not yet had one of the chocolate croissants.
Keith said I had to take one bite for the camera, so I've been waiting. My mouth is watering. Oh my god, it's so good. It tastes like an Italian pizza, but with eggs instead of pizza.
All right, here it goes.
Does it taste like a croissant?
Yeah. Freshly made this morning too, which is cool.
That was an excellent lunch. As you can tell, we've already done quite a bit exploring here in Cusco, and that's one thing I want to say. We had about 2 weeks here in total, but we were gone for 5 days trekking, and I honestly feel like it's not enough time.
No, there's too much to see.
There's so much to see in this area, so we're gonna spend the afternoon trying to see more Cusco. Let's go.
Okay, so this is Qorikancha, which is a really famous and the most important Incan temple from back in the day. It used to be covered in gold from floor to ceiling, which is nuts. Now they recommend having a tour guide when you go inside. We're not going to go inside for the sake of exploring and trying to do stuff. Costs a bit of money. There's honestly like too many things to do in Cusco, but this is one of the most popular attractions here. This is a famous Incan temple for the sun god. It doesn't really look like a temple dedicated to the sun god Iti. That's because it was, well, destroyed when the Spanish came. So most of the temple was destroyed after the 16th century war with the Spanish conquistadors. Settlers took it apart to build their own churches and residences, which is terrible. Anyways, so they built in the 17th century the Santo Domingo Covenant, which is this church on top of the ruins. It's quite busy for a Tuesday afternoon here. We're walking through town, trying to make our way across the city. It's busy, lots of shops, lots of things going on. So this is a lot bigger than Blas Market. It is non-stop, food stalls everywhere, people approaching you. But you know, honestly, it's like a very friendly way. They sort of all have the same kind of food. But the question is, which one's good, right? Which one's the best? And then when you leave the food area, you get into the stuff area. Textiles, more snacks, just a little different. Yeah, now we're into hats and carpets. And it's honestly, like, it's worth coming here. There's just everything. It's fascinating and beautiful.
So we've made it to the juice section, and we are going to try lucuma leche, which we were recommended from our chef, from our tour guide in Salkantay. So that's what we're doing. I've also been kind of quiet because right now one of my ears is plugged and I'm not really feeling 100%. I'm hoping it'll just pass, but that's why I've been kind of chilling for the last little bit. Gracias.
Gracias.
We got one to split. Look at how big this is. So the type of fruit, apparently when mixed with its condensed milk, it's supposed to taste kind of like caramel. So we will see.
Big caramel milkshake.
Let's see. Whoa. It's really good. It's very sweet.
Oh, no.
No, but like, it tastes like butterscotch. Not caramel, butterscotch. This is a butterscotch giant smoothie.
But natural.
But it's natural, made from fruit.
And condensed milk. It smells like butterscotch yogurt. It kind of tastes like butterscotch yogurt. Wow. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be. That is really neat. Wow.
What's it called again?
Lucuma. All right, we're drinking another juice because it's kind of warm outside and it's nice to just have fruits and it's just so refreshing. This is this lady's special mixed assortment. Wow, I think you're gonna like it. I'm not a huge banana guy in my smoothies. It's got everything in it, jeez. The banana definitely stands out. Here. All right, we are in Plaza Mayor in the center of Cusco.
The main square. We've walked through it obviously a few times, but we haven't actually sat and hung out here. It's really, really beautiful.
Oh, it's stunning.
It's very bright today.
It's a sunny, bright day here in
which
Cusco.
is actually lucky because it's been pretty rainy.
It has been pretty rainy. All right, so here in this square, we're gonna try for the first time something we've seen everywhere. Just bought it, Inca Kola. Apparently it tastes like cream soda.
Maybe.
I think. We'll see.
It's a very yellow color.
Open it up and drink it before it gets too warm.
Kind of looks like pee.
It is like neon yellow.
Oh, it's bubbly.
Why are we trying this? Just because it's something that we want to try.
Because it's everywhere, so I'm assuming people drink it.
It's called Inca Kola and we're in the capital of the Incan Empire.
It does taste like cream soda. With a different aftertaste.
Better than cream soda.
Yeah, I like it. It's very sweet.
Ooh.
It's definitely a sugary drink. A treat for the video.
I like it. Does it have caffeine?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Also better cold. I don't think it would be very good if you bought it warm.
Yeah. All right.
We have made it back to our little apartment here in Cusco.
In San Blas.
Yes, we're staying in San Blas area, which we would definitely recommend. Even just walking through the square, which is stunning, by the way.
It was just busy today.
Very touristy, lots of people asking if you want a massage or shoe shine, lots of other tourists. So if you want a more residential chill area, we'd recommend San Blas.
Yeah, San Blas, the market here, as you saw, it's just right there. It's cute.
Good cafes.
Some good Airbnbs, good cafes.
Good
it's just
views.
chill. Yeah, no, Cusco is awesome and it's worth coming here for like a week.
At least.
There's tons of activities to do. We've listed them all. There's things that we haven't done, obviously, like the Sacred Valley and museums and more archaeological sites and ancient ruins in the area. But that being said, we can't do everything and we're still on a budget. So that's how it works.
So we hope this video was helpful for you, and or if you were just watching it to hang out with us, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it.
If you're new here and it was helpful, give us a subscribe and a like. It really helps our channel as well.
So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.
Thanks for watching. See you soon. Okay, we've been coming here for like 2 weeks, like we said, and we never noticed that it says here in Especialidades de la Casa, like specialties of the house, it says Tim Hortons Ice Cap. That's hilarious.